When someone feels a deep emotional connection with you, it manifests in a variety of ways, often through their actions, words, and behaviors. A strong emotional bond goes beyond surface-level interactions and shows itself in the subtle, yet powerful signs that speak to how much a person values and cares for you. It's not just about shared interests or casual conversations. It's about an intrinsic desire to be a part of your life and to contribute to your happiness and well-being. One of the first signs that someone feels a strong connection with you is how they prioritize spending time with you. People who are emotionally invested in you will make an effort to be present in your life, even when it means adjusting their schedules or routines. They'll make time for you because they genuinely enjoy your company and want to build a meaningful relationship. This priority isn't just about being physically present, but being mentally and emotionally engaged, fully participating in the moments you share together. Another sign is their ability to listen intently when you speak. It's one thing to hear someone's words, but it's another to actively listen and show that you are truly interested in what they have to say. When someone values you, they will tune into your thoughts, feelings, and perspectives, often responding with thoughtful reflections or questions that show they care about your inner world. Their ability to remember small details about your life, things you might have casually mentioned weeks ago, further proves their emotional investment. As a relationship deepens, they'll make an effort to make you happy, not out of obligation, but because they genuinely care about seeing you smile. Whether it's a small gesture or a grand effort, the intention behind it is to ensure that you feel valued and appreciated. This willingness to go the extra mile is often rooted in a deep emotional attachment that makes them want to see you thrive and feel good in their presence. But emotional connection isn't just about the things someone does for you. It's also about the things they are willing to share with you. People who trust you with their thoughts, feelings, and vulnerabilities are letting you into their inner world. They share personal stories, past experiences, and their true emotions, not because they expect something in return, but because they feel safe with you. This kind of openness deepens the bond, fostering trust and a deeper sense of intimacy. One of the most telling signs of a strong emotional connection is how someone's body language changes around you. Their posture may be more relaxed, and their gestures more open. This nonverbal communication often reflects how comfortable they feel in your presence and how much they want to be emotionally available to you. In contrast, when they feel distant or disconnected, the body language may become more closed off as they subconsciously create barriers to protect themselves. Furthermore, people who feel a strong emotional connection will often seek your advice or opinions on important matters. They see you as someone whose judgment they trust, and they value your perspective as a guiding force in their lives. Whether it's about a personal dilemma, career decisions, or even something as simple as planning a vacation, they turn to you because they trust that you have their best interests at heart. Ultimately, someone who is emotionally connected to you will make you a part of their future plans. They won't just live in the present moment with you, but will also envision you as a lasting presence in their life. Whether it's planning future events, talking about long-term goals, or simply expressing excitement about seeing you again, they want to build a future that includes you. This kind of emotional investment is a powerful sign of a deep, meaningful connection that can grow into something even more special. 1. He prioritizes spending time with you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, one of the first things they do is prioritize spending time with you. This doesn't just mean they show up when it's convenient, but they actively make time in their life for you, despite their busy schedule. It's not just about being physically present, but being genuinely invested in the moments you share together. This could manifest in many ways, such as making plans to hang out even when they have other commitments, or finding time during their day to send you a message, check in on you, or have a quick conversation. They value the time spent with you because it gives them a sense of emotional fulfillment, and they want to strengthen the bond between you two. If they feel a strong connection, it's not just about the quantity of time spent, but the quality of those moments. They might suggest activities that allow you both to connect on a deeper level, rather than just engaging in casual, surface-level conversations. This could mean doing things together that require you to open up emotionally or share personal experiences. Additionally, someone who prioritizes time with you will go out of their way to make sure you feel seen and appreciated. They'll notice when you're having a rough day or when something's off, and they'll want to be there to support you. They recognize that time is valuable, and they are willing to invest in a relationship where they feel a mutual sense of understanding and care. Ultimately, the act of prioritizing time is a sign of deep interest and affection. It shows they are not just passing through your life, but that they want to build something meaningful with you. When someone consistently makes you a priority, it's a clear indication that they're emotionally invested in the relationship and value the connection you share. 2. He listens intently when you talk. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will listen to you with genuine interest and focus. It goes beyond just hearing your words. It's about actively engaging with what you're saying and making an effort to understand your thoughts and emotions. When he listens intently, it's clear that your words hold significance to him, and he values your perspective. This kind of listening isn't distracted or superficial. He's not looking at his phone, checking the time, or thinking about what he's going to say next. Instead, his full attention is on you. He may maintain eye contact, nod in agreement, or even ask follow-up questions to dive deeper into the conversation. It's his way of showing that he's invested in what you're sharing. Intense listening also involves empathy. He may not always know how to fix your problems, but he's there to hear you out and understand your feelings. When you talk about something that's bothering you, he won't dismiss it or downplay your emotions. Instead, he'll validate what you're saying and offer support, whether it's through comforting words, a thoughtful response, or simply being a sounding board. Moreover, when someone listens intently, they remember the details you've shared in past conversations. He might bring up something you mentioned weeks ago, showing that he's paying attention and that your words matter to him. This type of active listening builds trust, making you feel heard and appreciated, which strengthens the connection between you both. Ultimately, a person who listens intently shows a deep respect for you and your thoughts. It's a reflection of his desire to understand you better, not just on the surface level, but emotionally and intellectually. This type of listening is a foundation for deeper communication and a more meaningful relationship. 3. He remembers small details about you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will remember even the smallest details about you. These details can be anything from your favorite food, a book you mentioned liking, or the name of your childhood pet. It might seem insignificant, but for someone emotionally invested in you, remembering these things shows that they care and that you matter to them in a deeper way. This goes beyond just a fleeting memory of something you said once. It's about them making a mental note of what's important to you and revisiting those things as part of their ongoing understanding of who you are. For example, he might surprise you with a small gesture, like bringing your favorite snack, just because he knows you love it. Or, if you're stressed out, he might mention something you've said before to help lighten the mood or offer comfort in a way that feels personal and tailored to you. Remembering these small details also shows attentiveness and effort. It indicates that they are not just passively taking in information, but that they are actively engaged in getting to know you on a more intimate level. They value your individuality, and they are constantly seeking ways to understand you more deeply. This behavior also builds trust and intimacy over time. When someone recalls things you've shared, it makes you feel seen and appreciated. It creates a sense of continuity and connection because it shows that they value your history, your preferences, and even the things you might not have said out loud but have expressed through actions or emotions. In relationships, it's often these small gestures, remembering the little things, that create a sense of closeness and security. It's proof that someone is paying attention to you, and that they are emotionally involved in making you feel special and understood. It's one of the simplest, yet most meaningful ways that someone can show they care. 4. He makes an effort to make you happy. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will go out of their way to make you happy, not because they feel obligated, but because your happiness genuinely matters to them. It's a sign that they care deeply about your well-being and want to see you smile. This effort can manifest in many ways, both big and small, and it's a reflection of their emotional investment in the relationship. The effort to make you happy is often seen in thoughtful gestures. It could be something as simple as sending you a message to check in on your day, offering a compliment, or planning a special date that aligns with your interests. These actions show that they are paying attention to what you like, what brings you joy, and what makes you feel good. It's not just about grand romantic gestures, either. Sometimes, making an effort to make you happy is about being present when you need someone to talk to, comforting you during tough times, or offering to help with something that's stressing you out. When someone truly cares, they want to support you in ways that matter to you, whether it's through small acts of kindness or emotional support. Furthermore, someone who is emotionally connected to you will take the time to understand what makes you happy on a deeper level. They'll ask you about your dreams, your goals, and your fears because they want to be the person who can contribute positively to your life. They will also recognize when you're feeling down and will try to lift your spirits, even if it's just by being there and listening to you. Ultimately, making an effort to make you happy is about more than just doing things for you. It's about showing a genuine desire to see you thrive, feel appreciated, and experience joy. It demonstrates their affection and commitment to nurturing the connection between you two, making sure that your emotional needs are met and that you feel cared for at every step. 5. He seems genuinely interested in your thoughts and opinions. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will genuinely care about your thoughts and opinions. This means they will actively seek out your perspective on things that matter to both of you and value what you have to say. Whether it's about a topic you're passionate about, a decision that needs to be made, or even something as casual as your opinion on a movie, they will listen with a sense of curiosity and respect. This interest isn't just about politely nodding along. It's about them wanting to engage in meaningful conversations where your opinions are not only heard but considered. They may ask questions to dive deeper into your thoughts, showing that they truly want to understand how you think and feel. When they are emotionally invested, they want to know more about the things that shape who you are, your beliefs, your values, your preferences. A person who values your thoughts will never dismiss or trivialize your opinions. Even if they disagree with you, they will respect your perspective and approach disagreements with kindness and open-mindedness. Their interest in your opinions isn't driven by the desire to change your mind, but by the intent to understand you more thoroughly and see the world from your point of view. Moreover, they might bring up your opinions in future conversations, referring back to something you've said as a sign that they've been listening and are taking your thoughts seriously. For instance, if you mentioned a book or a cause that's important to you, they might ask how it's going or check in on your progress. It shows that they're not just waiting for their turn to speak. They're emotionally present and engaged with what you have to offer in the conversation. Ultimately, someone who is genuinely interested in your thoughts and opinions shows that they respect you as an individual. They value your voice, your intellect, and the unique perspective you bring to the relationship, and they want to ensure that you feel heard and understood. 6. He shares personal stories and experiences with you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will begin to share personal stories and experiences from their life. This is an intimate gesture that reveals a desire to open up and let you into their world. By sharing these experiences, they're not just telling you facts or events. They're sharing pieces of themselves, allowing you to see their vulnerabilities, struggles, and triumphs. The act of sharing personal stories shows that they trust you enough to let down their guard. These stories could range from childhood memories, challenges they've faced, or even things that have shaped their values and beliefs. When they choose to share such intimate details, it's an indication that they view you as someone important in their life, someone they feel safe with. Additionally, sharing these experiences is often a way of seeking connection or empathy. They might share a difficult experience to see how you react, hoping for comfort or understanding. They may want to hear your perspective or advice on something they've been through. By allowing you to be a part of their emotional journey, they are giving you insight into their internal world, which deepens the emotional bond. This type of sharing also fosters a sense of intimacy and mutual trust. As they reveal more about their past, fears, and aspirations, they are inviting you to see them not just as the person they appear to be on the surface, but as someone with a rich, complex life. It creates a space where both of you can be vulnerable and authentic with each other. Moreover, when someone shares personal stories, it also shows they are willing to let you see their flaws and imperfections. They trust that you won't judge them but rather accept them for who they truly are. This openness not only strengthens the connection, but also creates a foundation of trust and understanding, which is key to building a deeper, more meaningful relationship. 7. His body language is open and relaxed around you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, their body language will often reflect openness and comfort. This is one of the most subtle yet powerful ways that emotions are communicated, and it shows that they feel safe and at ease in your presence. Body language speaks volumes, even when words aren't spoken, and when they are genuinely comfortable around you. Their gestures, posture, and expressions will align with that feeling. For example, if someone is genuinely interested in you, they might face you directly when talking. Keeping their body oriented toward you is a sign of attentiveness. Their posture will be relaxed rather than tense, which signals they feel comfortable and are not guarding themselves. A relaxed posture, perhaps with arms uncrossed, palms open, or even leaning in slightly as they engage with you, all signal trust and receptiveness. Eye contact is another key indicator of open body language. When someone feels connected to you, they will maintain eye contact in a natural, unforced way. Their gaze might soften when they look at you, showing warmth and attentiveness. If they are constantly shifting their eyes or avoiding your gaze, it can indicate discomfort or disconnection. Subtle movements, such as mirroring your actions or smiling when you smile, are also signs that someone is emotionally in sync with you. When people feel a connection, they often subconsciously mirror the body language of the person they're with as a sign of mutual understanding. These small, almost imperceptible gestures indicate a desire to build rapport and show that they are fully present in the moment with you. Moreover, they will often be more relaxed in your presence, without feeling the need to be guarded or distant. This comfort can show in how they move around you, perhaps touching their hair, giving a light touch on the arm, or even finding ways to be closer to you in physical space without hesitation. These little cues signal that they are open to emotional closeness and feel comfortable being themselves around you. Ultimately, when someone's body language is open and relaxed around you, it's a strong sign that they feel a deep connection and trust. It reflects that they are emotionally at ease with you, creating a foundation for a deeper and more authentic relationship. 8. Is willing to make sacrifices for your comfort or happiness. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they are often willing to make sacrifices to ensure your comfort or happiness. These sacrifices don't necessarily have to be grand or dramatic, but they show that the person is genuinely invested in your well-being and is willing to put your needs ahead of their own, at least in certain situations. This could manifest in many ways, like giving up time with friends or other activities to spend time with you, especially when you need support or simply want company. It could also involve making small adjustments in their own routine to accommodate yours, such as changing plans to make sure you're included or rearranging schedules to ensure you feel valued and prioritized. The willingness to sacrifice is also evident when they go out of their way to do something for you that might require effort or inconvenience on their part. For example, they might drive across town to bring you something you've forgotten or offer to help you with something even though it's not easy for them. This kind of sacrifice, even in the smallest of gestures, reflects their care for you and their desire to contribute positively to your life. Moreover, the sacrifice could be emotional as well. They may put their own feelings or needs aside to be there for you in times of stress or difficulty. If you're going through something tough, they might offer support, even if it means compromising their own comfort or emotions. This demonstrates a selflessness that comes from a deep emotional bond, where your happiness is seen as important as, or even more important than, their own. Making sacrifices doesn't always mean giving up something big. It's often the little, everyday actions that add up to show how much someone cares. It's a sign that they are emotionally invested in you and the relationship, willing to give a little of themselves to make sure you feel loved, supported, and valued. 9. Is emotionally vulnerable and trusts you with his feelings. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they become emotionally vulnerable and are willing to trust you with their feelings. This is one of the clearest signs of deep emotional intimacy because it involves opening up about their inner world, thoughts, fears, dreams, and personal experiences. Emotional vulnerability requires a significant amount of trust, as they are allowing themselves to be seen in their most authentic form. without the protective barriers they might normally put up. This vulnerability might look like them sharing something personal from their past, perhaps a painful experience or a difficult relationship they've had. They might open up about their insecurities, struggles with their own emotions, or their fears about the future. These are moments where they allow you to see their true selves, with all the complexities and imperfections that come with being human. When someone trusts you with their feelings, it shows that they believe you'll accept them, flaws and all. They are not afraid to show their true emotions because they feel safe in your presence. This could mean they are willing to admit when they are upset or hurt, instead of hiding it behind a mask of indifference. By doing so, they are inviting you into their emotional world, hoping you'll understand and offer support, validation, or comfort when needed. Furthermore, emotional vulnerability is a way of deepening the connection between you. It allows both individuals to create a more authentic bond, free from pretense or guardedness. It also fosters greater empathy, as you're able to see and understand each other's vulnerabilities, making it easier to offer support, guidance, or reassurance during tough times. The willingness to trust someone with your feelings is a clear indication that you mean a lot to them. It's not something they give lightly, as it requires both courage and the belief that the other person will treat their emotions with respect. When someone opens up like this, it shows they are ready to build a deeper, more meaningful relationship with you, one rooted in emotional honesty and mutual trust. 10. He engages in deep, meaningful conversations with you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will naturally engage in deep, meaningful conversations that go beyond surface-level chit-chat. These types of conversations often involve discussing personal beliefs, values, dreams, and even vulnerabilities. It's about sharing thoughts that are reflective, insightful, and emotionally significant. The goal isn't just to pass the time, but to truly connect on a deeper level, offering a window into each other's inner worlds. During these discussions, they are likely to show genuine curiosity about your thoughts and feelings, asking questions that encourage deeper exploration. For example, instead of just asking, "How was your day?" they might ask, "What's been on your mind lately?" or "What's something you're really passionate about right now?" These kinds of questions allow both of you to share more meaningful aspects of yourselves, creating a sense of emotional closeness. In these conversations, the focus is often on quality rather than quantity. The depth of the topics discussed, whether they are about your dreams, fears, or philosophical views, shows a willingness to understand you on a deeper emotional and intellectual level. These moments often feel more intimate, as they invite you both to be more authentic and open. A person who values deep conversations will also listen attentively and respond thoughtfully. They won't just wait for their turn to speak, but instead, they'll engage with what you're saying, offering their own perspectives or feelings in a way that encourages the conversation to flow naturally. They might also be willing to be vulnerable themselves, sharing their own thoughts, doubts, and experiences, which fosters mutual trust and a deeper connection. Ultimately, when someone engages in meaningful conversations with you, it's a sign that they're emotionally invested and truly interested in who you are. It's about building a stronger bond through open communication, understanding, and empathy. These conversations lay the foundation for a more authentic relationship, one that's built on respect, shared values, and emotional connection. 11. He shows signs of jealousy when other people get too close to you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they may show subtle signs of jealousy when other people get too close to you. While jealousy in itself can be a complex and sometimes negative emotion, in a healthy relationship, it often reflects a deep emotional investment and a desire to protect the bond you share. The signs of jealousy might not always be overt or dramatic. Instead, they can show up in small, telling ways, like in becoming more protective when someone else is overly familiar or too touchy with you. You might feel a little uneasy when someone seems to take up a lot of your attention or when they cross personal boundaries. His jealousy may not come from a place of possessiveness or insecurity, but from a genuine desire to be valued and prioritized by you. You might notice subtle changes in his behavior, such as his tone becoming slightly more reserved or his body language becoming tense when another person is around. He may also try to engage more actively in the conversation, redirecting attention back to you or making sure you're comfortable. These signs show that he cares about your emotional connection and feels a sense of ownership over the special bond you share, even if that feeling is not about controlling you. Another sign of jealousy might be when he expresses interest in spending more one-on-one time with you. If he senses that someone else is getting too close, he may initiate plans with you more often, or make an extra effort to ensure that the time you spend together is meaningful and exclusive. However, it's important to note that the way someone expresses jealousy should remain respectful and not cross into possessiveness or controlling behavior. In a healthy connection, jealousy can serve as a signal that the person values the relationship, but it should not be used to manipulate or restrict you. Ultimately, if someone shows signs of jealousy, it's often because they fear losing the closeness and emotional bond you share. It's a reminder that they care deeply about you and want to maintain the closeness you've developed. How they handle this feeling, though, is key to making sure it strengthens rather than strains the relationship. 12. He supports your goals and ambitions. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will actively support your goals and ambitions. They don't just show interest in your dreams. They genuinely care about helping you achieve them. This support is not just about offering encouragement when things are going well, but being there for you during the challenges too, offering motivation, advice, or even practical help when needed. They'll take the time to understand what drives you, whether it's a career goal, a personal passion, or a long-term dream. They'll ask you about your progress and show excitement when you share your successes, no matter how big or small. Their support can manifest in different ways, such as offering to help with your projects, brainstorming ideas with you, or simply being a source of emotional encouragement when you're feeling down or uncertain. Someone who truly supports your goals will also believe in your abilities. They'll offer positive reinforcement and remind you of your strengths, especially during moments of self-doubt. When you're facing obstacles or setbacks, they'll be your cheerleader, helping you to see the bigger picture and encouraging you to keep pushing forward. This support goes beyond just words of encouragement. It often involves action. They may help you stay focused on your ambitions by being considerate of your time and energy, offering to take some of the load off, or even making sacrifices in their own life to help you move forward. For instance, they might rearrange their plans to give you time to work on a project, or offer to take on certain tasks to free you up so you can focus on something important to you. In addition, when someone supports your goals, they don't try to hold you back or impose their own ideas of success. Instead, they respect your vision and offer assistance in a way that empowers you to follow your own path. They understand that your success is a reflection of your growth and fulfillment, and they want to see you thrive. Ultimately, when someone supports your goals and ambitions, it shows that they are emotionally invested in your future and believe in your potential. Their encouragement strengthens the relationship, as it fosters trust, admiration, and a sense of shared growth. 13. He seeks your advice or opinions on important matters. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will actively seek your advice or opinions on important matters in their life. This is a clear sign that they value your judgment, trust your perspective, and see you as someone whose thoughts and insights can help guide their decisions. Whether it's a personal dilemma, a professional challenge, or a decision about their future, asking for your advice shows that they consider you an integral part of their decision-making process. This behavior goes beyond just looking for a second opinion or validation. It's about recognizing that your perspective matters to them. When they ask for your thoughts, it's often because they respect your intellect, your values, and your ability to offer a unique viewpoint. They may turn to you when facing tough choices because they trust that you'll give them honest, thoughtful feedback, helping them make more informed, meaningful decisions. Seeking your advice can also indicate emotional intimacy. They are not just turning to you for practical solutions. They may also want emotional support or guidance during uncertain times. For example, they might ask how you would handle a difficult situation or share their concerns, hoping to receive comfort and clarity from your perspective. This openness builds trust, as it demonstrates that they feel safe being vulnerable with you and value your input in ways that go beyond superficial matters. Furthermore, when they seek your advice, it can create a sense of mutual respect and partnership. It shows that they view you as a trusted confidant, and they want to involve you in the important aspects of their life. This collaboration strengthens the emotional bond between you, as it demonstrates a shared sense of importance and a recognition that your thoughts and feelings have value in their life. Ultimately, when someone seeks your advice or opinions, it's a sign that they view you as a person they can rely on for wisdom, guidance, and emotional support. It shows a deep level of respect and trust as they value your input and want you to be an active part of their journey. 14. He makes future plans involving you. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they will start making future plans that involve you, signaling that they see you as an important part of their life moving forward. This could range from casual suggestions to more serious discussions about long-term goals. The key here is that they are not just thinking about the present, but envisioning you as a part of their future, which is a clear sign of deep emotional investment. These plans might involve simple things, like making plans for vacations together, discussing future events, or talking about things they hope to experience with you. The fact that they want to include you in their future shows they value the relationship and want it to grow. It could also involve more serious commitments, like talking about moving in together, long-term career goals, or even discussing the possibility of marriage or family. By including you in their future plans, they're essentially telling you that they don't see you as a fleeting part of their life. They view you as someone integral to their long-term happiness and well-being. They may even talk about the direction they hope to take in life and ask for your input, showing that your goals and desires are important to them too. This kind of forward thinking reflects a deeper level of emotional attachment. It's not just about the here and now. It's about imagining a future where both of you continue to grow together. It's a sign that they want the relationship to evolve and thrive over time, and they are making intentional steps to ensure you're part of that journey. The discussions they have about the future are also a way of testing the waters and seeing if your visions align. It's a way of gauging whether you share similar aspirations and whether your lives could feasibly intertwine in the long run. By involving you in these plans, they are demonstrating commitment, trust, and a genuine desire to build a life together. Ultimately, when someone makes future plans involving you, it's a clear indication that they see the potential for a lasting relationship and want to include you in the journey ahead. It reflects their confidence in the relationship and their desire to continue building something meaningful with you. 15. He gets excited about the thought of seeing you again. When someone feels a strong connection with you, they'll often get visibly excited at the thought of seeing you again. This excitement isn't just a casual feeling. It's a clear sign that they're emotionally invested and genuinely look forward to spending time with you. It can be seen in their body language, tone of voice, and the way they speak about your next encounter. For example, they might light up when you mention plans to meet, their eyes might sparkle with enthusiasm, or they could express how much they are looking forward to your next time together. This excitement often comes with a sense of anticipation, like they can't wait to share experiences, catch up, or simply be in your presence again. They may also mention how much they enjoyed the last time you hung out, and how they are already thinking about the next time. This kind of excitement reveals that they genuinely enjoy your company and are emotionally connected to you. It's not just about the act of seeing you, but about the feelings and experiences that come with it. For them, it's not merely about spending time together. It's about sharing moments that are meaningful, fun, and filled with emotional significance. Their excitement can also manifest in small actions, like sending you a message the night before, asking if you're still on for plans, or trying to make sure everything is lined up for when you meet. It shows they're making an effort to ensure the time you spend together is enjoyable, because they are genuinely invested in making the most of those moments. Ultimately, when someone is excited about seeing you again, it's a sign that they enjoy being around you and that your presence adds something special to their life. It reflects a deep emotional connection, a desire to continue building that bond, and an eagerness to share more of life together.